Hello, my name is Ben Harloff, and I am on the brass staff with Carolina Crown.
And I'm Matt Harloff, also on brass staff with the Carolina Crown. And today we are going to be reacting to the famous 2009 Carolina Crown show, The Grass is Always Green. Oh, that's awesome. What I remember about the pre-show is that this started, I think, a tradition with Crown where the hardest part of the show was the pre-show.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
But what I remember about this is how much time we spent on this. And the best part was Ray Linkus and Ben, like when we were in the back hallways, ready to come out for the show for finals here, or any three of the shows. They would have their tonal energy tone of, I don't even know what note it was. I don't know, doesn't matter. E flat or something. but we would make the brass sing,
for sure.
Right before we would go out.
Yeah, the brass was on the back sideline, and whenever they were just standing back there, even during rehearsal, we were having them sing that first pitch. Our intonation game for sure went to the next level.
Yeah, we
spent brass line.
A lot of time on that, especially at the end of the year. It was like this pre-show was like a daily chore. We had to do that every single day. Just to match. I mean, they're spread apart. We've got to play together and all.
Obviously one of the greatest pieces of music ever written.
Oh yeah. We were at a show. I can't believe I remember this. My memory is terrible, by the way, so I don't know if I'm gonna remember it. But we were at a show at East Coast early on, and we went on, and there was like a storm, like in the distance, and we had some sound effects of like thunder, and I remember seeing some people get up and leave. Like the storm was like, it's just one of those off to the distance. You saw lightning, you didn't hear anything. There was a thunder.
Yep, there it is.
And people left because they thought that the storm was there, but it was never going to hit us, and it was always miles and miles away.
Oh gosh. The memories that are coming to my mind. The Guard was incredible this year.
Awesome.
Oh man.
That drum light coming in.
I'm thinking of some of the brass members we had in this line, and a lot of special memories with this one line. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen this in years.
But it's a show that I will often, like if I had a chance to see a show, and there's a lot of great ones. This is definitely one that I will go back to. Just the year was pretty special. Yeah, drum line.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Church windows.
There you go.
I don't know why I remember this one too, but spring training. Obviously, we learned this early because it's the opener and all that. But I left to go home, probably Avon or whatever it was, and then I came back and this was after Michael was in for a while, and he put in all of that shaping. And I was like, whoa, where? Low brass.
Yeah, so hard. Oh my gosh.
Trumpets. Always, mellows. Guard.
Yeah, here we go.
That's a great ending, Michael. Leon May riding a drill. Come on now, move your feet.
Incredibly strong horn line. It took a while to get there, but man, oh my gosh.
Oh, awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So, and fast. Jeez. I don't remember. Oh, this
Oh, here we go.
This was Michael's. He was more nervous about this costume thing than any part of it. I remember him saying, it was like, I was more nervous about that costume thing than us playing.
I forgot about the costume thing. My memory is terrible also.
You know, she ends up conducting later on, I think, towards the end of, and she had to, because if you were on the podium, like, there was a DCI rule that you had to conduct, so they had to put that in.
I also look back at this horn line as being, we were starting to develop the Crown sound, or the Crown brass sound, and we took a huge step forward with this horn line.
Oh, this was. You remember we during the camps we experimented with like different sounds.
Oh yeah. I had one of those tubes.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't end up using.
Maybe it was because it was against the rules at the time. But camps were fun because we would experiment with some different things for this section specifically. I won't forget hearing this for the first time. Oh, LP! I remember hearing this for the first time. This was at a camp, and I was out auditioning kids or whatever, and I really didn't get to the music until later on, and I hear it, and I walk in a gym, and we're playing this. I was like, holy smokes, this is awesome! Yeah. Jim Moore?
Yeah.
A little Jim Moore action. DCI Hall of Famer. So good. Oh, there we go. She conducts. She has to conduct there because.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, trumpets.
Blake gets on foot. Yeah. That was so fun. That was so fun. Love that part of the show.
Kids loved it.
Sensimaya. Holy smoke. Tubas. Here we go.
This was hard for the tubas. Start on an IG or something?
That was high. Trumpet's got mutes. That's right.
Oh man. Hard to tune. I just heard the Chicago Symphony Orchestra play this a couple of years ago. Gene Picorian.
So fast. Yeah, baritones.
Oh my gosh, we're hauling.
Moving. Yeah, baritones. Man. Going into a halt like that. Nice.
Yeah, another big step for the horn line was articulation this year. We really learned how to play with different styles and match.
This was an awesome. I mean, it was obviously fun.
Yeah.
The year was fun. You didn't want it to end, and but it oh, Mellows. Oh, I remember when Michael changed this. Yeah.
Another phones.
Awesome. Yeah, it's just one of those, like, and we did this with Star. You had that as a drum corps. You had that year of like, hey, you know what? You're one of the big boys now.
Yeah.
Star 90 was that, and it was just a special year. Oh my! That was so. We just ran. Then you had to run to this set, and the trumpets had to play that. No, oh, that was a moment where I held my breath. We had to work on that a lot. That's a lot harder than what people think.
Yeah, for sure.
Another brilliant and genius arrangement from a ballad arrangement of Michael Klesch. So, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then West Side Story.
Another big intonation tune here.
Yeah, Michael had to work his magic on keys and stuff.
Yep.
Oh my God, this. I'm not gonna say anything. What was awesome about that was the audience didn't say a word.
Yeah.
You didn't hear the "Go Jimmy!" You didn't hear any of that. That was so awesome and hard to do. Oh, flags! Holy smokes, flags! But to make an audience like not want to move,
For sure.
so hard.
Sometimes less is more. Just having the keyboard play by themselves.
You know, I do think one regret, and if Michael was here, he'd say the same thing. If we would have had more time in the show, we may have made that ballad ending maybe a little bit different. Slalom.
Jeez, moving.
Yeah. Double tonguing.
Yeah, guard.
Great piece. There's some ones in there. Right up front too.
Gosh, hard.
Yeah. Trumpets had to work hard.
Yeah, for sure.
To be great, especially the double tonguing thing,
Yep.
playing on the move, feet out of the sound, and all that. And this is really high. Coming up here, trumpets were no disrespect to the trumpets. They did a great job, but we had to work our butts off.
A lot of private lessons. Jeez.
All of it.
Yep. There it is.
This was amazing how the design team really put this together to go back into Promise of Living. You know, the drum line's moving, you know, and how do you put Promise of Living with that? You know, and then,
Visually,
yep. And then so you're in 3. And then you build the form.
yeah, we are pretty emotional
Yeah, oh yeah.
this night when this moment happened.
And then, yeah. And then the crowd just starts standing up.
There's the crown sound right there.
Mellows.
Oh, man. Yes.
One of my favorite shows,
Please.
for sure. No doubt about it.
That's what a brass line is supposed to sound like. Oh my gosh.
You know, many great stories, but this is one of those years that was special. And obviously, you know, for a competitive standpoint, it was our first brass trophy.
Yep.
And you know, that's always special. And I remember being, I hope I don't start crying right now. I remember being with the brass staff. Like after every show, you know, we would go out to B-dubs and hang with the brass staff and all that. And if I remember right, like we won all 3 nights by like a 10th. So after the first night, we were up in brass by a 10th, and obviously we're excited just because now it's like, wow, we have a chance.
Awesome.
And then, but then after the second night, we were at B-dubs and the recap comes out, and we saw that we won again. So ultimately, we're up by 2/10. And we all stood up, we hugged each other and all of that. And then we sat down and no one said a word. We were like, and Corey started crying.
Yeah.
I was fighting off tears.
Yeah.
And because it was just like, okay, we have a shot now, and this could be a reality. And
focus.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, I gotta get my emotions in check here, because ultimately, regardless if you have a chance for anything at winning, you want the last show to be the best show, regardless of what place or whatever. You always want that for the whole drum corps. You want that, but now you have something on the line, and that was our first time of going into the last show with something on the line, and so it's like, we were the new guys that made the playoffs. It's like, it's like Oklahoma City and Pacers, like, then none of them have won a championship before, so it's like they don't know what to do, and it's like, okay, we don't know what to do. That was obviously fun to go through.
No more crying, no more hugs.
Yeah, no, it's like,
let's focus.
Yeah, it's like, shut up. We're hug and cry after the show.
Yes.
So yeah, that was awesome.
One of my favorite shows by far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was great. So thank you for joining us as we went down memory lane there with the 2009 Carolina Crown. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and come out and see us this summer. Go Carolina Crown.
See ya.